Making sense of a text is a special case of making sense of the world. That quotation by de Beaugrand is the foundation for the theory of understanding other languages than those that you have understood, that you have studied. My name is Erik Hemming and I work for the Åland University of Applied Sciences in Finland. Let's take a look at the map of the world. In this map, the 7 colors represent 7 different lingua francas. And these languages have spread from one country to a lot of countries because one country has gained a lot of influence over other countries. And this influence could have been won by wars, or it could have been a process regarding trade, where people really needed to communicate between themselves. And it is economically clever to learn one language, all of them, than just have to learn many different languages. That's why I speak English here, because probably many people all over the world will understand me now. So the lingua francas, they have made communication between many people possible. And this way, each language has been gifted with many new words, because the world is so big and there are so many things in other places that we don't have in each country. So we need new words all the time. And now today we have an enormous technical development which makes us need to find new words for new things every year. Many of them coming then from English, but we also make up new words on our own, and we take in from other languages. So this is one thing why languages are similar. We can understand them because we have words that we have taken from other languages, and many languages have taken the same words. I'll show you a few examples soon. This is the map of the Indo-European languages today in the world. That is the languages that we can possibly learn quite easily, since most of us come from Europe, and we have most of us the Indo-European languages as our native languages. And these languages, they are similar for another reason. Not that we have borrowed words from each other, yes, we have that too, but it's not mainly because of that. It is mainly because we have started from a common background many thousand years ago. And that was maybe somewhere in the Ukraine, where they have the war today. And from there, maybe our ancestors have slowly conquered the Europe and India and the countries in between, and therefore they have spread their languages because they were successful. They were the ones who ended up in charge of the countries. And since colonialism, our languages have then spread to all the other continents. And they are official languages in many other countries, and they are also lingua francas in other countries. So by learning a few of our languages, you can be sure to be able to use them everywhere in the world. Anyway, so we have 2 reasons why languages are similar. Either we have a common root, or we have loan words. And I will show you a few examples of loan words here. Let's take ketchup, for instance. It is a Chinese word, and it means fish sauce from the beginning. It was from Cantonese, which is a dialect in China, or maybe another language if you want. And this word then, of course, today means tomato sauce. So it has changed, and it has traveled across the face of the earth, and it's now in almost every language. And how has it happened? Well, it is because of contacts between people and the interest in this product, of course. It has become fashionable for some reason, and it's a historical process that has taken a long time. Another word is shampoo, as you can see here. It is a Hindi word from India, where the English conquerors then were treated in this way by Indian people. Maybe shampoo means rubbing from the start. And we have now shampoo in almost every language. It is because of the British Empire and how they then had a lot of communication across the globe, and we were all interested in what they came up with there in that time. And finally, I'm going to show you a Greek theater here, because we have so many words that come from the theater. And theater in itself, it doesn't mean the whole thing. It means just the place where you sit. And in a theater, you have a scene, and the scene is not really from the beginning the thing that you stand on when you're an actor, but it is the little house where you change. And you have a choir, and the choir is the misunderstanding because it is the people who sing. No, it is the people who dance in Greek, but now we have the people who sing. And we have the orchestra. It was the place where people were standing, the round spot. You can see it, a bit of it here in the picture. And the orchestra today, of course, means the people who play. And you have the persona, the person. That was the mask that people held in front of their faces in order to act a role in the theater. So everything has changed because when we loan words, we change the meaning of them at the same time to fit in our own system. And we also misunderstand a lot. So it is a fascinating thing, but the result is that we can understand other languages. Thank you for listening.